and welcome to what will be a Code 3 restoration of the Matchbox flying bug. I fondly remember this one in my childhood. It was pretty cool at the time, and as you can see there's not much left of the original bug. It's had what can only be described as a very hard life, and most of the paint's missing, but it does show how Matchbox, for this deep lustrous red, used to paint gold underneath, so in effect it had two coats of paint. And I'm not laying too much out the bag at the moment, but it's going to be something very different, I think, and in keeping with the casting. And anyway, let's go. And first off, I've not really included the strip down because you'll see parts of it being done later. You'll see all the parts being handled, and it saves a bit of time for going through other things I'm going to be going through. And the first thing I'm doing is giving the base a good polish, because it looks like this one was dug out of the ground and washed, to be honest. And what I'm using a wire wheel with Solval because of the very rough nature of it. And it did eventually bring it up really nice, but there was quite a bit of polishing involved because it was absolutely filthy. But here we are going over it, getting down into letters and stuff so you can reread it. And just generally giving it a good polish and buff. And here I'll be flipping it round so I can do the rear end. And pull the bit I've already cleaned and polished in. It's still going to get a second go over. You can see there near the rivet hole and on rear chassis where I'm just putting the polish, there was a fair amount of grime in there. And there we are, messing about with my focus. Back in focus again. Up with the Dremel and back on with the job. And here I'm using my more vicious Dremel. Mainly because my little handheld battery one was flat. And really anyway, this type of job needed a more vicious one. And here I've taken it out and we've moved on from the wire wheel onto the felt buffing wheel, or one of them, and going over it with a felt wheel that gives a bit better polish. The other one's good at cleaning in all the nooks and crannies, and the felt puts on the polish better. So it's a sort of horses for courses. I'm using them because I've discovered the wire wheel works better. The nylon wheel works better, but I've worn it out, so I've only wire and felt left at the moment. And this part here, polishing the super fast wheels. I don't know whether I'll use them or not yet, but I'm giving them a polish with ball polish, and I'm spinning them to stop friction in one area melting the tyre. So it's being spun with the Dremel. And here we see the overweight male indulging in what is known as the tapping ceremony. Once done, the body should, in theory, meet with the base for the finished item. It's often a frustrating process whereby the male snaps his tool and has to retreat to find other methods to satisfy the casting. And I've omitted the gory details out of this one because I did indeed snap my tool. And here I'm drilling out the rear fin because I'm not going to be using that. I'm going to go in a different direction, and I don't want the jet age idea. It's still going to be along the same lines. And here I've dunked it in the caustic. Well, not caustic yet, the boiling water's going in. Magnify it up and dip in the caustic, and at this point in a second I'm going to go on to fast forward, which it is, it's fast forwarding now. I've set it on 4 or 5 times the speed or whatever, and you can see it go into the yellow of the original gold. Here we've slowed it down, and this actual metallic red that Matchbox did is one of the worst colours to strip off. I don't know what it is about it, it's just a very, very tough paint. And well, 2 paints essentially, because Matchbox, as you can see by the yellow, they used a gold colour underneath, so it made the red lacquer colour more of a deep, luxurious colour, if you will. And all in all, it makes it a terrible paint to strip. And here we have Herman the German making his entry. I was going to call him Helmet Smacker, but then again it's a family video, so there we go. Anyway, and there's his helmet, and he's managed to break it. There's nothing worse than having a broken helmet. And anyway, I come up with something different, and I'm in 2 minds whether to use these wheels from a Super King's Audi, and here we have it. You can see just the gold flake paint left on. Whatever it's done, the caustic soda, I don't know whether it's bleached the red out of the lacquer or whether it's stripped the lacquer and left the gold behind. Either way, it's an absolute nightmare to do. And here I'm actually carving away the filler inside the roof to make the actual window unit fit again, because I've filled inside the roof, because I won't be wanting the slots for the jet units, because it's going to be a different idea to that. And there we go. And here I think I've pretty much done it. No, I'm still carving away at it. Still taking the actual filler out. It's quite a long process, but with the actual burring tool for the Dremel, it makes fairly short work of it. Sandpaper would take ages with this, what is it you call it? Epoxy filler. Because it's milliput, it's an epoxy filler, so it'd take ages filling it, sanding it. So the grinding tool's doing its business. And here we have, in milliput, I've made Herman the German, a proper pickle stabber helmet, as they were called, a World War I pickle stabber. The Matchbox one was getting along those lines, but not quite, and there he is. I've made it so it'll all sit in again and look nice. Yeah, the Matchbox helmet was along the pickle stabber lines but chromed, and there I painted it black so it's ready for the gold detail to go on it. And here there's a NPC kit, and also what are they called, vac form kit of a Brandenburg aircraft. Also we ate brass parts, so I'm going to be sacrificing it for some things I want for this build, mainly the lozenge pattern decals. I were thinking of hand painting it, but I'll claim it out of this kit. And also the German crosses I'll be wanting for it. And I actually took the tail plane because I wanted the tail plane out of it as well. So I've sacrificed the kit for it. And there's the tail, the idea I've got for it going on it, which is more in keeping with the dress and everything. Matchbox's idea was to zhuzh it up for a jet car with a swallowtail that was common with Jet Age back then. And here we have Herman the German mit his Pickelhub helmet inside for a test fitting, and it's looking quite nice, to be honest, looking a bit different, and a bit of detail painting. I'm painting the details on rather than just having it so as it is. So I'm painting on that huge moustache, which looks brilliant, part of the feature of it. It's not getting any easier as I'm getting on, because I'm shaking like a rodeo girl on a bucking bronco. And there we have it, detail on it, painted his eye in. And here I've put it into grey primer, and ironically the colour isn't that far off what it's going into, because I'm following the World War I scheme that would have been carried by the Brandenburg aircraft, and as it was a naval aircraft, it was in a light grey with blue coloured lozenge pattern to the top surfaces of the wings, so the car's following the World War I aircraft's colour scheme. And here I'm spraying the actual colour onto it. There's absolutely no difference really, or very little, between that and the primer. And it's like a very light sea grey colour. And here I'm starting to paint the tail white, as on the real aircraft, as on the Brandenburg. And it will have a German cross on it. The swastika didn't arrive till the Third Reich in World War II. It was controversial though. I was wondering about doing it in World War II and doing the tail with swastika, but some people aren't quite ready for that nowadays. And here I'm painting on the details I'm using the Lego. No, it wasn't, sorry, it was Tamiya aluminium. And I'm using Tamiya clears for the indicator lenses on the front wings. I'm using the Tamiya clear orange. To dab on just enough for an indicator lens. I'd already painted them with a Tamiya silver. And it's actually taken shape quite nice compared to what it started off as. Anyway, it were absolutely battered. And I've planned doing it for a while with this bug. I've always loved the idea behind it. I've done Tamiya clear red on the tail lights. Like, there's not too much colour, and I'm thinking of doing sort of moon dish hubcaps for the rear wheels, so it looks like 50s sort of hot rod idea. I've painted on the running boards in black, as I remember. And here we have Herman the German flying down the Autobahn to Dusseldorf for some bratwursts and chips. Anyway, here we go. Here's the finished article. And pretty much brought to life a vision I saw when I was a kid. This model, one of my childhood favourites, with Herman sat in there, and I've improved the pickle haube, or the pickle stabber helmet, as the British call it, and I've sort of melded an aircraft kit with the matchbox car. I've put different front wheels on just for a bit of variety on it. The rear wheels were quite tricky to find something for, because the actual base plate at the rear is very narrow and the wheels are very wide, and it's an awkward one to find a wheel for, really. But anyway, I think it's come on superbly, really. Something of a different thing and a nice looking little build. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I must say thank you to all my subscribers. Now I'm nearing the 100 mark. Here's to the next 100, and if you will, subscribe, and even better if you ring the bell for notifications. Thank you and bye.